Now, I don't know about you, but I'm a recovering people pleaser.
Oh, big time.
And I hate to say no to anybody.
Yeah, I get it.
But every no, every yes, it's a trade-off. This is a zero-sum game.
That's right.
You know, if I say yes to have coffee with somebody that I barely know in the morning,
That's right.
and skip my workout, I can't do both at the same time.
That's right.
If I decide to have a business meeting in the evening without Gail, I can't be home having a dinner with her.
That's right.
So there's always a trade-off, yes and no trade-off. So I talk about in that chapter how to get better at saying no, including how to create a not to-do list.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that you just decide in advance. I don't do that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't do it anymore. Like, I don't take just casual meetings with acquaintances.
Right.
They're usually a waste of time.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be arrogant.
Right.
I've got 17 immediate family members
Right.
within 15 miles of here.
Right.
And for me to give my time to them,
Right.
my best friends, which are only about 3 of them,
Right.
and then for my business associates,
Right.
that's pretty much all my time spoken for.
How do you say no? I mean, this is fascinating. I mean, I don't want to give it all away.
Yeah.
But I think there's some people going, okay, this is great, but how do I do this without looking like an arrogant jerk?
Well, here's the way you do it. So I use a formula called the yes, no, yes formula.
Okay.
Okay. And I learned this from a book called The Power of the Positive No.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what it looks like. First of all, you affirm the intention of the other person who's making the request. Okay. So I'm not going to shame them.
Right.
I'm not going to ignore them, but I'm going to affirm it. And I'm going to give you a real life example here in just a second.
This is good.
Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say no. And I'm not going to say maybe, but there's going to be a clear boundary. I'm going to say no. And then third, I'm going to try to be helpful if I can, but probably not in the way that they expected.
Right.
Okay, yes, no, yes.
Okay.
So one of the things that happens to me is I get asked a lot because of my background in publishing, would I evaluate this book proposal?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Or would I read this manuscript?
Right.
So here's what I say. I'll write back to them, and I have this as an email template, and I talk about the email templates in here. But I'd say something like, congratulations on writing a proposal. Most authors never get that far.
Right,
You've
right.
done something amazing.
Right.
Unfortunately, and this is the no part, in order to be faithful to my other commitments, I'm going to have to say no to this.
Right.
So that lets them know that it's not just, me being arrogant, but I've made other commitments,
Right.
and I'm a person of integrity.
Right.
And I'm going to keep those other commitments.
Right.
So in order to be faithful to those other commitments,
Right.
I'm going to have to say no.
Yep.
Then I try to say yes, if at the very least, affirm them and wish them well.
Right.
But maybe help them. Like in my case, because I've got a blog and a lot of stuff I'm publishing,
Right.
I might just refer them to a link or a helpful article or a product or whatever. Yes, no, yes.
It's good.
And I've got dozens of email templates, people that ask me on boards, people that ask me to make a contribution, because there's just more opportunity, more requests than I've got time and resources to fulfill.
Yeah.